Hi Tim, how you doing? I'm doing alright. Can you hear me fine? This is my first time doing this. I'd like to know if people can hear me. Awesome. Figured I haven't loaded ammo since August. Figured I'd do something. Maybe, you know, let people see what's going on. How I do it. 5 at a time. Check everything. Yeah, it's a Hornady lock and load. I'm doing 40 caliber right now. This is gonna get loud for a second. Yes, this is my first time doing this powder. I'm going about mid-range on the load. I'm just looking for something to shoot. I'm not looking for anything high power or trying to go above and beyond or anything. I'm just going right in the middle with the load. Any experience with this powder? Oh, is it? I don't know. I went to the gun store. I didn't have a book with me, but they had some of these books. I went right in store and I grabbed one of these books. I knew I was going to grab this Hornady bullet. So I looked on this chart and then just looked at what they had on the shelf. I'm like, oh, number 5 is listed. I'll take that one. So that's how I just came about that one. Really? Huh. It's online. You can buy it online if you want to pay the hazmat fee. I don't know what kind of area you're in, but in my area, there's only one. It's like a pawn shop that sells reloading powder. They got a pretty good variety. Pretty good. This is a Hornady 155 grain hollow point. It's number 40000 in their book. $1,000 maybe. I'm not. Man, the load I'm putting in here, I'm putting in 8 grains, and that's between 1,050 and 1,100. But from my experience, whatever the book says is usually 100 feet per second more than you actually get. In my experience, either that or my chronograph is junk, which I can believe. I almost got 50 rounds loaded so far. I was thinking about doing 100. I only got enough 100 primers. That's all I can do. When I bought the bullets and the powder, I bought primers too, but I got large primers and not small primers, so I guess I only can run what I got. No, that shouldn't take long, but never know what kind of conversation I end up getting into, and it might take longer. Lots of delay with this stuff. Yeah. See that? Ooh. Oh, I've loaded 50, yeah. I got 50 more. And then I'm out of primers. But every 5 billets, I'm checking the powder weight, checking the length on all of them, checking the primer. I'd rather be safe than not. I have Federal small pistol. I usually use Winchester, but I ran out. That was the last time I loaded. I thought I was completely out. And I went and grabbed the 1,000 box I bought the other day and pull it out, and I'm like, it's a large rifle. So I did find this in my bin of primers. So I gotta figure out what uses large rifle. 45 probably does that. I got the set for 45, but I haven't loaded 45. Just you and me? Anybody else here? I'm probably one of them. Maybe two. I got my PC running. It's So that might be reading as 1. I got my phone over here. So when you type, it pops up. I can see a little pop-up. If I don't catch it quick enough, I gotta run over there. Yay, lucky us. We're 2 cool guys. You got any big plans for your channel? Besides the name change, which confused me the other night? Yeah, I know that. What is that a picture of? Oh, what was the other one you had up there? Looked like a guy in a hat? Maybe I'm thinking of something else. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm going crazy. I could be going crazy. Oh, look at Mike's here. Awesome. Great chat you had the other night. That was pretty fun. Except you started it while I was at work and you finished it right when I pulled in my driveway. Oh, you stumbled across me? That's awesome. Yeah. Figured I'd come online and give this a try. I got me like a GoPro kind of camera there. And I got something called a Zoom H1. It's an external mic. Looks like it had good reviews. I'm running 40 caliber, some Hornady XDPs. See, unlike you two, I don't cast. I don't really have the desire to, don't have the urge to. But you guys are good people, so I like watching your channels because you still have loading info. But if I ever wanted to cast, I got Tim, I got Mike, I got Bacon, I got Willie. I'm subscribed to all those guys. If I ever wanted to cast. Ha ha ha, yeah. I for my job, I work in an extrusion factory, which I deal with molten aluminum all day long. I run a thing called a press at work. And here I am with 2 presses on my bench in my basement. I really don't feel like playing with metal at home. I've got enough burns on my hands already from the last 17 years of work. So Mike, are you subscribed to me? Huh. I gotta wonder what would prompt somebody to subscribe to me. Oh, I have. Alright, those are all different calibers. No, I'm not a welder. Well, I have a welder in my garage, but I don't weld. We got 30-30, 308, 35 Winchester. That's one of those cartridges that hasn't been made since 1936. My father-in-law has a Winchester 1895. It's in one of my first videos, me shooting it. I had to fix it. And then, you know, he had vintage rounds, 100-year-old ammo, 100-year-old brass. So after I shot it, I'm like, well, I might as well reload it. And I got my 40 set here that I'm working on right now. 6.5 Grendel, 45. I loaded 45 yet, so this should be pretty much all virgin dies. 30-06, which I don't have the 30-06 yet, but someday when my dad dies, I'll get it. 270, I have two 270 rifles. 223 and 7.62 by 54R. Those are all the calibers I load for. What do you mean, which 30-06? Elaborate. Oh, well, my grandfather left me a 30-06 in his will, but my father doesn't want to give it up. So when he dies, I'll end up getting it. I'm just going to have to wait, 20 more years before that happens. I think back in it's some Savage, I think. Back in the 60s, apparently my grandpa was working in his garage, and he was drilling something, and he got a piece of metal in his eye. And he ended up going blind in his right eye. So my grandmother bought him a left-handed rifle, so he could use his left eye. And I'm the only grandkid that's left-handed, so they decided to leave it to me, thinking I was right eye or left eye dominant, but I'm not. My father never bought a left-handed gun for his left-handed kid, so I grew up learning how to shoot right-handed. I shoot guns right-handed. I shoot bows left-handed. I'm weird. I can't help it. Can't help it. (1903A3). I'm not a big gun guy. I know some stuff about guns, but I don't know like every make and model that's out there. I know more than my wife does, so that makes me look good. Old battle rifle. Well, I got 2 Mosins. Does that count? Oh, Thorzaks. Well, I originally bought one when they were all the rage. I was watching Iraq Veterans 88's channel. He was doing how to refinish them, how to clean them, how to sporterize them. And the local farming store had them for 140 bucks, so I bought one. And after shooting it a couple times and couldn't hit anything, I decided I'd go buy a second. So that one seemed to shoot a little better. But I went ahead and I got the ATI gun stock for one. I'm thinking about shortening the barrel and rebluing it. Maybe actually sporterizing it. I don't know if you can hear that. Right, the Mosins, yeah, they one, I look down the barrel and it looks really rough down the barrel. Looks really rough, so I just gave it to the wife. She'll shoot it. She can't load it. She has a hard time moving the action, so I just figured I'd teach her how to use a 2x4 to do it. I did get the bent bolt kit for it, not the ATI one, the actual good one from... I keep forgetting the name of that place. You like that Thorzax? It's nothing special. What do you like about it? I gotta know this, because 40 caliber. Oh, there's lots of gadgets and gizmos. You just can't see them. You cannot see them. I have a rock chucker over here. I have... Oh, let me share this. I have this. And I have a second one. One of them, for sure, I'm taking to the camp up north. I got a little work table I'm going to bolt it to, so we can have a reloading press at camp. The second one, I'm not sure. I might give it to my brother. He doesn't have a press. I gave him a Lee loader for his birthday. And I told my dad, that stuff gets old real quick. But for a backup, it's nice to have. I got a Lee loader for my 270. I took that up to the camp. I got 150 bullets, pound of powder, a scoop, funnel, a digital scale. So I have enough supplies there for 150 rounds. I could hammer out 150 rounds at the camp if I needed to. I'd rather just show up with the rounds. I just made a mess. Made a mess. Okay. More mess. I am all out of primers. No. But, speaking of not having a lot of gizmos laying around, speaking of that, see how far I'm going? I saw this at like an antique store up north. My wife and I went antiquing, and I walked around a corner, I saw this, I knew exactly what it was. So I figured I'd pick it up. Not knowing all the parts that are entailed in one of these. I figured I got the shot, I got the powder dispenser, but I don't have anything down here. Nothing. So I think I figured out why they didn't want it in their house. But paid $18 for it. I don't even have a shotgun, but I don't know what to do with it now. $30 years of stuff? Well, I'm creeping up on 15 years of stuff. That's just me and the wife. And, well, 10 years with a kid, too. Every room in my house needs to be clean. I actually spent 5 hours today cleaning this off so I could do this. Not freak everybody out. My wife would probably come down here and be like, "Ooh, that's nice." Waiting on summer. That'll be fun. But, okay, Thor, I have looked. Okay, this is a MEC Super Speeder Model 400. I have looked for the little parts that go down here. I can't find them. I've looked on eBay. I've looked at Mech. I don't know what to do. Besides, just give up. Well, my grass, there's a little bit in the ditch. I can see some in the ditch. It's starting to thin out. The forecasts now are above freezing the next 10 days. Right now it's probably 20 degrees outside. But it's coming. One of these days. Yeah, but okay, I don't even have a shotgun. All I got's a 410, but that's not even mine. I have it, but it's not mine. Right, I was thinking about that with a... See if I get parts at a gun show. Maybe. I see lots of junk at those things. You never know what you'll run into. Bushings in the bottles. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I can... The lower parts, I don't think they're universal. I'm not sure. But like I said, I don't have a shotgun. I don't know. Then I gotta convince the wife to let me buy a shotgun. I'm surprised I have guns. Remember that. She's a good girl. But we don't really have the money to go out and just buy shotguns. Oh, I'm not. Well, I got plenty of rifles I can take care of raccoons. Less holes in the hats, too. This primer didn't seat all the way. Now it's seated. And I got some Witch Preacher Now there was one preacher guy. I think I unsubbed from him because I don't know, it just didn't seem like my kind of videos. Preacher's Day Off. Yeah, I was subbed to him. I have a SIG P250 and a mask. On my older video, last spring I did a video with this. Last spring I did a video with pretty much all my guns. Yeah, I'm not much fun. At least not in my basement. Yeah. Anything you guys want to talk about? It's hard to see my TV way back there. Well, that's one reason I got it. Plus, I just had a really good customer service issue with Sig Sauer with my Mosquito. But I also got this one because of the caliber exchange, where I can take this and I have the full-size 40 kit for it. I can just change the caliber really easy. I like that. Which is, when your wife won't let you buy more than one gun, you buy a gun you can change into different guns. Oh, if you got a problem with raccoons, make a hat. That's all I can think of. I haven't done chickens. Thought about it, but the wife would love them. They'd be pets, and she wouldn't like that day in fall when come the culling. Now, if you look at my video from back in the fall, I think it was the before hunting, last trip before hunting, there's a couple fat raccoons on camera. If you can manage watching through that video, Tim saw them, he commented on them. There's some fat raccoons. They'd probably be easy to chase on foot. Right now I'm in central Wisconsin. So you got Wisconsin. I'm right here. Right in the middle. Oh, so you got a lot of wet stuff over there. Trying to think of what kind of asinine gun laws they've passed in Washington lately. Like the taxing on ammo. Is that still a thing? I got 5 whole people. Oh, I'm 2 of them. I got 3 whole people. Is there a way I can see actually who's on here? Oh, so they stopped doing the taxes? That's doesn't seem like a very smart idea. Me, I just drive over across the border and buy ammo. I don't care who's watching. Well, have fun, Tim. Enjoy your grass. I hope you enjoy your grass. Have fun with that. Is that why he moved out? Or was it the wife? I know I'd love to move up to Upper Michigan, but my wife's parents are still alive, so I don't think that's going to happen for a while. Nobody lives up there. Nobody. The county our hunting camp is in, the whole county has a population of 7,000. And the city I live in right now, the whole population is 70,000. So, 1/10 of a city in a whole county. You go outside, shoot, nobody bothers you. Nobody. Walk around naked in the woods, nobody bothers you. No. Good times, good times. Yeah, I don't blame them. Like, watching Coda Boy 32's channel with the stuff they just pulled in Florida. They passed the long gun law to you have to be 21 to buy. No, I just drive over to Georgia, hop the border, buy a gun. I don't know if that makes it a felony to possess a gun. I don't know. But if it just, you can't purchase, I would just go to Georgia. That's just me thinking out of the box. And all that sales tax, I'm sure that would hurt Florida a lot, and they'd see it. Like, why are gun sales skyrocketing in Georgia, right on the border here? That makes no sense. I don't get it. Some people's kids. You might think I'm looking at you, but I'm looking at my screen. I want to know who's on here. Are gas prices cheaper? I'm gonna stand over here. I can see the screen. I need to move my screen closer. I bet that got really loud, didn't it? What's the price? Oh, price of gas over there's gotta be pretty high. I know in my area it's like $2.50, $2.54. Wow. Maybe you should move. Yeah? Yeah? Pondered that one, didn't you? All the money you'd save on renting a U-Haul would pay for the U-Haul. Maybe. I'm not a fan of the delay. Is my audio close? Is it close enough? Got left and right. Well, Upper Michigan, land's cheap. Just saying. We bought 40 acres, 2 buildings, surrounded by national forest for 80,000-ish. Middle of nowhere. Like if you're really quiet and you don't make any noise, in the middle of the night you might hear a car. You might hear a car. Yeah, if you're interested in looking at what it looked like, I got other videos on here with my camp. I know it's a family camp, but I'm the only one with a grandchild, so I'm guessing it's going to end up being my camp eventually. Which I'm okay with. Not to sound like a pessimist or anything, but it will happen eventually. I'm gonna try. I have my chat running on my phone here, so if somebody pops something up, I can see it over here too, but now I'm not doing anything, so. Watch my viewers drop down to me and Thor and Taco. Really like Taco's chat. Taco Bacon chats, those are good. I like those. You guys do a good job with those. If you did more than give away really big shirts and molds for casting, that'd be cooler for me. You're welcome, guy. Yeah, they're really good. I really like them. Except when they're you guys have your hard time finding a time you guys could do it together, which happens to be while I'm at work. Okay. Ah, Mike, you should I'm sending a gift to Taco. You should keep in the loop on that one. I'm guessing he's gonna put a video out on it because I think it's pretty cool. I hope you're talking about me. I'm a good guy. Try to be. I make the wife happy. I keep her happy. That's all I do is keep the wife happy. The queen. Keep the queen happy. Appease the queen. I do have some plans for this summer up at the camp. I'm going to take the shovel back up there and we're going to put in a 100-yard shooting range. That'll be nice. And then we're going to try and mow down some four-wheeler trails through the woods. That'll be nice. Some food plots. It's going to be a busy summer. I've got 20 or so old tires I'm going to take out there, stack them up, fill them with dirt, make a big berm. We're going to shoot right off the porch. That'll be nice. But I'm open to ideas. You know, 2 guys giving ideas is better than 40 guys giving ideas. Yeah, there's I got one that's, I think it's 45 minutes ish. If you want to skip towards the end after all the guns I shoot, I do kind of a walk around of the buildings. A little bit on the land. Bacon! Hey! I'll show my face. It's an ugly one, but I'll show it. Oh, come on. It's not bad. You're just looking at it's just a camera looking at you and a bunch of strange people. Man, there's worse people out there than me, and I know that. So, and they have the balls to do it, so I can do it. Plus, it's just me in my basement with a camera. But you know, you did you go to Ozark's place with a mask on? Hmm? No? That would be funny. Maybe. A mask made of bacon. You just pull it over and chew on it a little. Put it back. What do you guys want to talk about? See, all you have to do is not shave. I know it's hard for some people, but I haven't shaved in a decade. At least with a razor. I usually just take clippers and trim it up. It's not for me. I don't have any, like, a professional type job. I'm in a factory. I can be as messy as I want. As crude as I want. 11 hours. Wow. And I just go another 9 years. See what happens. Maybe you go to the wife. Ask the wife. Keep the wife happy. Ask her. My wife loves a beard. Well, then I think you need to find a new job. Make the wife deal with it. That's all there's to it. Problem solved. You know, see, one problem I got when it gets really long, I got a spot right here. It doesn't grow and it just sticks out, and that aggravates me. So if I keep it trimmed down, it doesn't. It's not as. It doesn't show out as much. But I do like to have that week-old look, not 3-month look. Can you guys tell how long this has been? I don't know how long I've been on here. Just use Jell-O. Then you can eat it. It's just a thought. Really thick Jell-O. Or feed the critters. Next gun I think I would buy. Well, I would look at a caliber that I already have. Maybe a 30-06 of some sort. Yeah, Faygo Cola. Do you have that in Texas? It's like $3 a 12 pack. Pretty cheap. Can you hear that? Shuffling on the floor upstairs? My kid, he likes to make noise when he's on his computer. He rolls around on his chair and he just can't sit still. He plays video games like he's river dancing. It's kind of funny. I got your address, Bacon. I think Monday I'm going to be sending a package out. Yeah, I should probably cut this out too. Yeah, river. The closest I can call it is river dancing. He shuffles and kicks one foot at a time, and it's like I don't even know how he can see the screen. Have fun, Bacon or Taco, Mike. Go, just go. Have fun. I think I'll go too. I don't need to keep you guys from living life. Plus, this is my first time doing this. Maybe next time I'll set a date and put a notice out ahead of time. This was kind of a spur of the moment. Try it. See what happens. I've gotten 4 different people. Just for no reason. Yay. Then I can find out what all the noises upstairs. But I hope you guys enjoy your weekend. All of you. Have fun at SeaWorld. I'd go every other week. But yeah. You guys have fun.